You guys read the title correctly. There is a harsh truth that not enough people are willing to accept about Coach Prime. Now, I've seen a lot of news outlets and YouTube videos criticizing Deion for seeing all of these players leave. They're saying, oh, is he being too strict? You know, is the team falling apart underneath him? Are the team turning against him? However, there is one just simple truth that people are not ready to hear. Deion Sanders is not gonna lose. If you guys watched my video yesterday where I was talking about these 17 players that ended up transferring out of Colorado, I was kind of tiptoeing around. I was just, hyping it up a little bit for the video, just talking about, hey, is there smoke where is there fire where there's smoke? Just kind of talking about, is the team kind of falling apart with Coach Prime being there? But at the end of the video, I did clean things up and I did more so address the fact that Deion said that he was going to be doing this, but this is going to be my official video breaking down my full thoughts of just everything that's been happening over let's just call it the past week. Deion Sanders will not ever expect anything less than winning. I know I'm gonna sound a little bit corny now, but we live in a society where people just expect you to not hurt their feelings. Do you really have to cut a player if you want to win? I mean, he was really good and he stayed on the team. No, Deion is not cut from that cloth. He is going to expect the best from the players on his roster. He is not going to let you be on the team if you are not contributing something meaningful to that team. It doesn't mean that you need to be a starter, but it means that you need to be able to give quality looks on the scout team. It means you need to have the potential of becoming a starter at some point. He is not going to allow any of that losing or loser, let's call it what it is, that loser mentality to be on his team. The Colorado Buffaloes were 1-11 last year. They were unanimously known as being one of the worst teams in college football. And you know what? It's been over 2 decades since anybody has even looked at them in a respectable light. Not even to be contenders, just to have some respect on their name. Now, when you compare that to Deion Sanders, who is unanimously known as being the greatest corner of all time, an NFL Hall of Famer, and played 2 professional sports for almost a decade straight at the same time, he is not cut from that, we're just here to suit it up and hopefully we all make it out. No, he is going to expect nothing less than a win every single time that he competes. And not enough people are willing to accept that truth. That is the Deion Sanders that you are getting. That is the reason why Colorado brought him in. They did not bring him in. You know what? Obviously, let's just keep it 100. Obviously, they sold out a spring game. All of the additional revenue and all the additional eyes on Colorado, it's nice. But at the end of the day, that AD and the Colorado University brought Deion Sanders in because they thought, and they didn't think, they knew he was going to make an impact and bring that team out from the mediocrity that has been for the past almost 2 full decades now. And you know what? The same way that there cannot be darkness where there is light, there cannot be losers around where there are winners. The losers, we're gonna have to call it what it is. I'm not calling these players themselves losers, but that loser mentality of, we lost again, but I played really hard and it's okay because I'm a D1 football player. That's a losing mentality. That mentality is going to keep you as a 1-11 team. It's going to constantly have you not producing NFL talent. It's going to have it to where you're almost getting thought of being relegated from one of the Power 5 conferences. Colorado needs that Pac-12 money. They need, if they want to remain a big-time program, they need to be in a Power 5 conference. So they did what they needed to do, and they brought in the one guy that was going to step on the right people's toes. You notice Travis Hunter is not saying nothing about Coach Prime. Shedeur Sanders isn't saying nothing about Coach Prime. Dylan Edwards isn't saying, obviously those are quote unquote his guys, but the real talented players you haven't heard a peep from. I would say over 95% of the players that hit the transfer portal from Colorado, they weren't even starters last year. How are you not a starter on a 1-11 football team and then expect to get playing time when Deion Sanders shows up? He's going to expect and demand the best from you. And if you're not willing to accept the task, that is okay. But you gotta go. You're not gonna be able to stay around because Deion Sanders is taking, like I said, he's taking that whole losing mentality and he's kicking it out of the state. He's saying, I don't even want you in Colorado. Go to Maine or somewhere. I don't even want you in the state. He is he's completely cleaning out house. He's getting his guys in there. He's establishing a winning mentality day one. You guys got to remember, all eyes are on Coach Prime. He cannot make a mistake. I'm not going to bring race into it to be the full focus of this, but as a black coach, you have a very short leash. He doesn't have 2 to 3 seasons to, get those old recruiting classes out there. Oh, but we had some juniors that they've stuck around the program. They're about to be seniors, and I think it's only right that we let them get some playing time as a senior here at Colorado. No, they're trash. There's a reason why they didn't start for 3 seasons. It's because they're not good, and they never got better. So you gotta go. That is Coach Prime is like, hey, Coach Prime is trying to win the Pac-12 championship this year. He's trying to win a national championship this year. Do I think he's gonna do it? No, but he's going to try. And that's going to be his expectations every single year. He's going to be expecting his Colorado team to be a competitive team. Every single time that he touches the field, he expects to at least have a fighting chance to win every single game. Wait until 2024 when he gets a full 2023 and 2024 recruiting class in there and continues to pull the best players from the transfer portal. Just watch. Colorado's going to be unrecognizable because of how talented and how well run that they are. And I'm going to say it again. People are not ready to hear that you need to step on people's toes. You need to be the bad guy when you're expecting and demanding excellence. You know what? It's not always comfortable when people are trying to bring the best out of you, especially when you're not seeing it for yourself. Some people are going to go and say, Deion's just a bully, he just kicked me out. He didn't want me there anymore. It's like, you didn't want yourself there. If you truly wanted to remain on the team, you would have worked during the offseason. You would have worked harder than everybody else. If you weren't starting last year, you would have been taking all that time that you were standing on the sidelines and trying to get better. You would have been sitting up watching the extra hour, 2 hours, 3 hours of film study. You would have been doing all the little things to prepare yourself to become a better player. But at the end of the day, a lot of the players on Colorado's team, they weren't doing that. They were going out there. They knew that when there's not a lot of expectation upon you, you kind of go through the motions, and that's what Colorado was doing. And Deion's not accepting that. He's getting all of those players up out of there. He's saying, you are not going to be here. They got cut. Let's keep it a buck. A lot of them didn't quit. A lot of them got cut. It's not like, this isn't right. Deion said you can hit the transfer portal because at this point he needs roster spots. He doesn't need extra scholarships. He needs roster spots. He needs places to be able to put his guys. And if you're sandbagging this team, he's not going to let you stay because, like I said, he does not have time to prove himself. He does not have this year to go 3-9 or like to go 3-8 or 4-8. He needs to win 5 or 6 games bare minimum this year. He needs to 5 or 6x the wins from last year this year. He doesn't have all this time to, we need to develop a culture. We need to, establish some things. I'm still trying to develop my playbook. No, he has this year and next year. And if there's not results, there are going to be more people questioning him as a coach than there are right now. And he knows that. He knows that at the end of the day, all of this is going to go away when Colorado is a winning team halfway through the season. He knows that all of this is going to go away when Colorado is playing in a bowl game and winning their bowl game at the end of the season. And he knows that the players or the couple people that disagreed with how he went about developing and building this team, he knows that those opinions are not going to matter when wins are starting to be put up on that schedule. So that's the harsh truth about Coach Prime. He's going to demand excellence, and every time he steps onto that field, he's expecting nothing less than winning. And so if you're not 100% dedicated to winning each and every single game that you step onto that field, you're not going to be a Colorado Buffalo. And it's not like you can hide. He's going to find you, and you're going to be in the transfer portal. So that's the harsh truth. I know it sounds cold-blooded, but you know what? That's how winners play. If you really want to win, you don't hope that people give you a scholarship. You don't hope that a team has a bad game and that you can catch them on a bad week. You go and grab your wins. You go and win the games yourself. You don't hope that other teams lose the games so that you can win. You go out and you win the games. You're the person in the driver's seat. Not a lot of people are ready to hear that. Not a lot of people are going to like that. But at the end of the day, like I said, when there's wins up on that schedule, no, everybody's gonna have to shut up. Because at the end of the day, results speak louder than little rumors and things like that. So I just want to make this video because, hey, I've been seeing a lot of slander on Coach Prime's name. I know I made a video and I was kind of like playing a little bit of both sides, but that's why I wanted to come back and really make my definitive case. I think that Deion Sanders is going to go down as being one of the greatest coaches in college football history, and I think that when this whole Colorado saga is done, maybe in the next 3 to 6 years, it just kind of depends on how long he wants to coach and how long he's going to be at Colorado. I see him being Florida State's head coach. I think that it's going to come full circle. He's going to return to his alma mater, and he's going to be the head coach of the Florida State Seminoles, and he's going to do the same thing that you're about to see him do at Colorado. But I want to hear from all y'all. Comment down below. What are your guys' thoughts on just everything that's been happening at Colorado? Comment down below on all of the players that have been leaving. At this point, at the time of me recording this video, 24 players have hit the transfer portal in less than 72 hours. So comment down below what are your guys' thoughts on that. Comment your thoughts on all the additions that Colorado has made. They've made way more additions to that team than they have lost players. So comment down below who are some of your favorite players that you're looking forward to seeing this upcoming season, and hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications, because it's getting wild. Wherever Deion is, you know he's gonna be making some news, and he's gonna be, you know, shaking up the room. So we're gonna keep you up to date with everything that's been going on in Colorado. I love and appreciate all y'all, and I hope that you have a super blessed rest of your day, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Ciao.